Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name's Christina. I'm a Swedish Australian working as a psychic, medium, healer and artist. This channel is brand new. This is the second reading I'm doing for Sagittarius. And you've heard it all before, but if it doesn't resonate, check out your other planets. Start with checking out your rising or ascendant sign. If you don't know them, I suggest that you check your date of birth with your mum, no, not the date, the time, and then go to astra.com because they will be able to, you put the information in there and they'll tell you exactly what's what and where, which planets you have and where you have them. So the rising sign in a horoscope, sorry about the dog, tells us about how we are perceived socially at school or at work. However, you can also check your moon sign. The moon sign in a horoscope tells us how the person functions emotionally. And then we also have Venus, which in a female horoscope tells us how we project our femininity. It also says a lot about, in a male horoscope, it says a lot about the type of woman he's attracted to. And with Mars, it says a lot in a female horoscope about the type of man that she's attracted to. But we all have Mars somewhere, and what it says more than anything else is that it shows us the fundamental energy resource that we have access to. Having said all that, I'd like to point out that, this is my, what is it, like 18th reading or something. And while practicing, I realized that Spirit is very, very specific with whom they want to talk and with whom they want to give their message. So of course, I need your help anyway. But if it is the case that this doesn't resonate with you, but maybe it resonates with the Sagittarius that you know, please share this with them. I'd like you to share anyway. I'd also like you to press the thumbs up button and best of all, subscribe. Now let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. The tarot deck I work with, it's called the Goddess Tarot. It's taught me everything I know, and it's still teaching me. And it's fabulous because the whole major arcana is made up of different goddesses from different cultures and time periods. So there's a lot of feminine energy in here. The artist, by the way, is called Chris Waldher. And I'm very pleased and honored to be able to work in this kind of format with this tarot deck. There is I'll show you these three cards. It's a female Sagittarius with a fantastic spirituality, mediality, whatever you'd like to call it. This woman is open to her soul and she can communicate the needs of her soul and what you need to hear. I feel like she has been quite worried, and it could be about a son and a daughter for that matter, traveling. And she's wondering, are they coming back or not? They've not been traveling, they've been studying in another town or another country. But things are on the right way now for this young man and his sister, I think. And everything's going to be all right. There's also a lot of karma in that situation that they have actually had to move away from home to study. And that you, dear Sagittarius, should learn to handle your worries. Sagittarius aren't normally worried or nervous people. But we're all vulnerable when it comes to our children. That's the truth. And yeah, and because you're so sensitive as well, you tend to worry a bit unnecessarily, because this is going to be fine. They will be coming home to visit, and they will soon be making money. Not quite yet, but it's on the way. And I don't know, maybe they're studying business or something, communication of some sort. I wonder if they're twins, because it seems like they're together on the same program. I think also, Sagittarius, you have a man in your past that you are divorced, and of course that makes us more vulnerable too when it comes to how things are going for our children and how they're feeling. You're on your way to finding a new partner, I believe. This time, I think maybe your earlier partner was a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, very sensitive. And this time around, if you haven't met him, he's on his way, and he's an air sign, so a Libra, Aquarian, or a Gemini. A little bit more suitable perhaps for a Sagittarius with an air sign. There's a lot of, you have a lot of things in common. Both are very independent, or all four are very independent, and like to do their own thing. But they also have the need for partnership, just like, especially Libra. And Sagittarius too, he or she likes to be out and about doing their business and things independently, but then have a home to come back into. The hearth is important for a Sagittarius, actually. And you will be finding things turning out really well in this new relationship, for your children. I also have a male Sagittarius here. And Spirit wants him to know that everything is going to be fine. He's in the process, this male Sagittarius. It was the same thing last week. I got a message for a male and a female Sagittarius, I think. Doesn't matter which sign, because this is what's happening now. So, dear Miss or Mrs. Sagittarius, you know that everything is going to work out fine for your kids. They're going to do really well in their future careers. You're going to meet, or you have already met, a new man, and it's going to be a very stable relationship. Now, over to the Sagittarius man here, who has been very low-key lately. And I think that he was in a marriage too where he felt rather abused in a psychological way. It happens to men too, unfortunately. But he's now managed to draw the line, and he's on his way into a completely new life cycle. So it probably occurred somewhere around his last birthday, I guess. And I have a card here, which is the Buddha Tara. And she shows beginnings and endings. So it's like, she's like the Fool in the traditional tarot. But by breaking away, this Sagittarian man has proved both to himself and the people closer to him that he knows what he's doing, and he's doing what's right for him. And in the long run, probably his children. There is to stay in a destructive marriage because of the children. It's amongst the most silly things to do. You damage your children that way. So he's breaking away. He's very close to his daughter, and this is a very creative man, I see. He could be an artist or musician or something. Famous chef. It's unlimited, but an artist of some sort. And he is learning to listen inwards. His intuition is getting stronger, or he's learning to listen to it more. It's a difficult one, to know what's what. But things are coming to him, and he's relaying those messages to the people around him that he believes needs them, amongst others, his daughter. So that's it. A female Sag and a male Sag with separate messages from Spirit. Now let's see what happens when we look. Not what happens. Focus, Christina. See what Spirit wants to say via the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. This is a deck of cards that was a present from my soul sister Julia in Australia. So it's fantastic to be able to use them when I'm working as well. So, female Sag first then, please, Spirit. What more does she need to know? Oh. Yeah, I think maybe this is for the male Sagittarius. We don't always get what we want or what we ask for. But anyway, here's Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. And that's certainly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. But there came two cards. So I'm thinking maybe that's for the woman Sag here. In Bast, Goddess Bast. Independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So there you go. Good luck with that, Sagittarius. Female Sagittarius. Your life is about to fall into places like the puzzle that it often is, with your children being away doing well in studies, you leaving, not only leaving your divorce behind you, but going into a new relationship where you both will be very independent. There's no doubt about that. We also have this one. It's so beautiful. A yogic path, written by Sahara Rose, and the artwork is made by Daniel Knoll. And here comes Kali. Kali. It's a deity, for sure. I'll just see which page. I think I'll actually take another card straight away. I'll put Kali back in case you both have her or need her. So we have Kali, and we have, for the other Sagittarius, I hope it's the male one this time, and that Kali is for the female. We'll see. Diana is the other one. So I will read you Kali first. Kali, goddess of destruction, dissolution, and ecstasy. That's for the man, I'm sure. You draw upon Kali when you're in a time of radical rebirth, and he is. She's fierce, erratic, untamed, the part of you that you're afraid to give full control because you don't know where it will take you. That sounds so exciting. She will destroy all disillusion and bring you face to face with your darkest shadows. Not to cause anguish, but rather from a deep place of love. So that's important to remember too. It's not a question of self-sabotage, it's a release that's happening here. She demolishes the ego that creates the boundary between you and your higher self. She's the ecstasy experienced in an orgasm, meditation, bold self-expression, or pushing a child out of the womb. Kali comes to you in a time of deep liberation, stepping into the truer form of you. Yeah, you certainly have, dear Mr. Sagittarius, when you leave a destructive, abusive marriage to take care of yourself and your children. It takes a lot of strength, but it gives a sense of deep liberation as well. Trust the process and allow yourself to release all limitations so you can become one with the bliss that you are. Beautiful words. The artist, did I say, is Danielle Noel. Yeah. Diana. That's from yoga. So this deck, it has yoga, asanas, and Ayurveda, things about spirituality, and as you saw there, different deities. Eight stages of yoga. Concentration and meditation with the intention to know the truth. This sounds like the philosophical Sagittarius at work here, Ms. Sagittarius. When was the last time you fully became immersed in what you were doing? Dhyana is when the dancer becomes the dance, the singer becomes the song, the painter becomes the paint, the lover becomes the love. There's no difference between the doer and the deed. You merge as one. You've pulled the Diana card to remind you that now is the time to transition from doing to embodying. Find that which you can merge with and practice it fully. Become the words in your journal, the asana in your practice, the nature with which you surround yourself, and notice your presence expand. Very deep, very fantastic. Good luck, both of you. Thanks for tuning in. Sales pitch coming up. You can have a private reading with me via Skype, 30 minutes on a video call, picture call, or a telephone. You decide. The information is in the description box. If not now, it's coming. All right. Thank you. Bye.